So hello, I'm Matt. I'm the director of the Centre for Entrepreneurs and the Incubator and Accelerator network. We're here in Newport for our second of our virtual tours of incubators with the Alacrity Foundation. So we are now handing over very briefly to Wil.
Morning, I'm Wil, I'm the CEO of the Alacrity Foundation, and we're now going to give you a guided tour of where the magic happens. So let's go on inside.
Okay.
So this is an old storage house based in Newport, post-industrial city, developing very much under the Cardiff City region, and there's some exciting tech going on in Newport, particularly around compound semiconductors. This is actually the World Centre for Compound Semiconductors. Not many people know that. The Apple that's being used to record this actually has a chip from Newport inside it. So let's go on upstairs and have a look at where the teams work. So we have an open plan office here. We have between 20, around 20 graduates, and we only recruit graduates onto the programme. We recruit from all the Welsh universities, but we also recruit from Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial, UCL, Bath and Bristol. We're quite selective because we've got a limited team, but we're open to applications from anybody who has an interest in tech startups. And that's the other thing that's quite unusual about us. We only look at software. So we don't look at hardware. We're very much software tech-based pre-incubator. So the open space there, you can see this is where the teams work and live. We'll have a little wander around, and also the management team live in with the teams. If I bring you over here, Matt, these are some of the companies that we produced, ranging from employment solutions, cybersecurity, edutech, cultural change, some quite technical products around security and storage, and there are a couple of other new teams that came out very recently which will add to that, Serpal and My Maple. Okay, so going across, we have 3 teams at the moment. We have a team looking at a solution for conference centres, and we have a team around an edutech product, and we have another team there which is looking at student feedback but other feedback systems. All are fairly nascent in that they've been on the programme for 6 months, and they are now moving out of the ideation stage into the next stage of the programme, which is design, build and finally scale. The programme is 15 months. We don't specify exactly when each stage starts and finishes. That's very much on the individual teams. But actually, if they start in September, we expect them to finish the ideation stage by now. Okay, so wandering through. So, as I said, it's an open plan office. And we deliberately designed the whole room so the management team which are around here live and work with the teams. We call them teams at this stage because they haven't incorporated. They start to incorporate any time from now through to actually exit, when, if they're successful, they have to incorporate, because at which point they turn into a company and they have the possibility of up to $250,000 of seed funding and then follow-on funds from our partners. We have regular scrums, and it allows people actually some free space where they can go off and work on their own quite quietly. If they're sinners and have a smoke, they can look at the beautiful Usk River, which is a delightful brown this morning, but it's not too bad. So actually, as a space, we're pretty lucky. We also have a mentoring and coaching area which we call the pit below us, which allows us to actually mentor up to about 40 individuals in there. We hold workshops, meetups, all sorts of events in that space. So it's a really useful building for us, pretty effective, pretty efficient. Really good thing about Newport, very easy access to Cardiff, very easy access to Bristol, very easy access to London and Birmingham. So location-wise, actually, there's a lot going for Newport. Okay. So this is an area that we call the pit. We use this for our coding and business boot camps, but also panel reviews. And it's also a good social space as well. So we'll have barbecues, etc. going on here. The social side of Alacrity is very important. It allows us to look at the teams and how the dynamics are working. We know culture is vitally important for any cyber company, but particularly tech. And we do everything that we possibly can to ensure that all of our participants are comfortable. We can have the beer bus, but some people don't drink, so we make sure that we actually incorporate activities which aren't around alcohol or particular types of food, and we have a whole range of activities. But we do have beer bus. Okay, so at Alacrity, we're always looking for really talented individuals who want to start their own business. That means we're looking for people with resilience and a real aptitude to look to market potential. The tech world is changing, and the fourth industrial revolution for us is a huge opportunity. At Alacrity, we have a global network. We're very lucky through the partner Alacrity organisations that have coverage from South America right the way through to the Far East. Which gives us the opportunity to look for global businesses and markets, which is quite unusual for this type of startup environment. We are a pre-incubator, so we form teams, we identify projects for those teams, we mentor teams through a 15-month program. We provide graduates on the program with a £1,500 stipend. Incredibly generous and goes a long way in Newport, but it's enough for people to survive, and we think it's a pretty good environment for anybody to join us. If you really want to join us, please feel free, look at the website and apply.